everyone, Sarah from Let's Get Active here. Now today we're just going to go through a few things that you could do whilst you're watching TV. So let's have a little look, shall we? Now when we're watching TV, it's great at this time, however we do sit for a very long time. So what I'm suggesting is, if you're watching a TV programme that's got adverts on it, let's get up and move around during the adverts. So one thing that you could do is just during one set of adverts, stand up and stand there with your feet apart, standing nice and tall, chest up, chin up, shoulders down, engaging those core muscles, squeezing your bottom muscles, okay? Standing nice and tall throughout the whole set of adverts, okay? Challenge yourself to one night, doing one set of adverts. The next day, try it for 2 sets of adverts. See how you can progress. Just standing there is putting your body weight into all those muscles. So you're still using your muscles, however, you're just standing there, okay? You need to make sure you're engaging that core, all right? So it's really, really important that we do make sure that we're still using those muscles, standing up nice and tall, and just thinking about your posture, okay? We do this in class all the time. However, we can't have classes at the moment, so we are going to be doing some things from home. Standing nice and tall, keeping that chest up, keeping that chin up, looking straight ahead, as I would say to you in class, and doing that for one set of adverts, okay? Now, another one we can do as a challenge between all of us, okay? This would be really great if we can post online, have a little competition going between all of us for this exercise. Sit to stands, okay? So we sit down, all right, watching the telly, the adverts come on, okay? During the adverts, you're going to see how many sit to stands you can do. Now, making sure that every time you are nice and safe. So we do feet back, hands down by your sides if you're adventurous, on your knees or cross your chest. Bringing those feet back, leaning forward slightly, keep that chin up, okay? And then you're going to do your ready, steady, and stand, driving up, okay? You want to drive up, keeping that chin up. Don't look down towards your toes, as you know. Top heavy, off we go, okay? So standing nice and tall, you then sit back down again, okay? So in class, we do these in groups of 5, and we do have a little 30-second competition of how many we can do. So you're going to start to have a competition during the advert. So we're going to stand. Okay, you can have that little wiggle for your blood pressure. Make sure you don't get dizzy, and back down again, okay? And then we stand up again. Have that little wiggle, sitting back down again, okay? Now remember, when you sit back down, don't sit right back in the chair. Make sure you're in that front third of the chair, as I always say, okay? I always watch for those of you sitting in the back of that chair. Feet back, standing tall, give yourself a wiggle, and then back down again. All right, I do apologise. The dog's decided to have a little bit of a groan and a moan. He's got very grumpy during these COVID lockdown times. All right, so carrying on then. Now, what I do like to think, oh, here he is, look. What I do like to think that we could do is think about these brains. Now, we're going to be doing things like crosswords, word searches during this time. However, what I had a little think about is how can we do watching TV, keeping your brain in check, and also doing some exercise. So I've come up with this idea. So what we're going to do is have a little look at the telly, okay? All the adverts that are on. So the ones at the moment, obviously, the NHS, the COVID announcements, all right? During the COVID announcement, we're going to think of an exercise that we could do, okay? So during this time, we're going to think, right, the COVID announcement's on quite a lot at the moment. So what exercise do you want to work on when that advert is on? So I'm going to think today, let's do one leg stand, okay? So the COVID adverts comes on the telly, you stand up, you get your chair, okay? So have your dining room chair nice and close. So you're going to stand up, holding onto the chair if you want to for support, one leg up in the air, standing nice and tall, chest up, chin up. Now remember, the leg that's closest to the chair is the one that stays on the floor, okay? And then you bring that leg down. Now, whilst you're doing that with your leg up in the air, if you're feeling adventurous, as I say, you can take that hand off, fingers on the top, okay, or you can hold on for dear life, as I say, whichever one you want to do, whichever one you want to work on. Don't forget, you always have to do both sides. So other side, leg up in the air, holding on if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. So that's your COVID advert. Now, what else can we have? What's the next advert? I do apologise, is here. Look, he wants to be on TV. Hello, Teddy. Are we all right? Yeah? Good boy, okay. Oh dear. Now then, next advert comes on. Now, the advert that got us all talking at the moment is those toilet roll adverts. The Andrex dog. You like to pretend to be the Andrex dog, don't you, mister? He pulls all the toilet roll out of the toilet and drags it all around the house. You're a little monster, aren't you, you? Okay, so what we're going to do then in the Andrex advert with the toilet roll, we are going to do a walking round on toes. Okay, so we stand up, don't we? We stand up, we have this chair by the side of us, holding on if you want to. We're going to rise up onto those toes and down, okay? So rising up and down. First of all, this is always what we start with before we go walking on toes, isn't it? So we're standing up and down, rising up and down. Now, Teddy, people need to be able to see my feet. Off you go. Over there, mister. That's it. Go and lay in the sunshine. Now then, so we're rising up and down for those of you who couldn't see because the dog was in the way. Now, up on those toes, we are going to just tread. All right, so thinking about pulling up through your core, as I say to my girls and boys that I teach dancing, we pull that hair up right up high and it makes us stand super tall with our chin up. Don't forget, okay, you can look forwards, focus on something on your wall. If you've got a picture of a family member up on that wall, stare at them, okay? Think about that picture. We all have pictures up on the walls, okay? But we forget that they're there. So you want to be standing up, looking at that picture, just remembering all those memories while standing up on those toes, okay? So we're going on those toes now. We're going, as you can see, I'm going forwards and backwards, dragging that hand across the chair, okay, nice and lightly. If you're feeling really brave and adventurous, hover your hand and go forwards and backwards, okay? Another great place to do that one is whilst you're cooking and you're waiting for something to boil, so the kettle for a cup of tea, on your worktop surfaces, going forwards, down, turning round and back the other way, okay? So you can walk a little bit of a distance along those kitchen worktops. So that's your toilet roll advert, okay? We're going to stand up on those toes, rising up and down, or if you're feeling adventurous for the day, walking on those toes, okay? So that's 2 adverts. Let's get one more advert down, shall we? So what we're going to do is our tandem stance, okay? So we've done the standing up nice and tall, okay? This one's going to be for all the supermarkets, okay? So during these adverts, what you're going to do is you're going to stand up nice and tall. As we do in class, we have feet together. All right, standing tall, chest up, chin up, shoulders down, squeezing those bottoms. Then we do half a foot in front, don't we? So this is our half stance, okay, with your foot, half a foot in front. Okay, let me stand to the side just so you can see that as well. Half a foot in front. If you're feeling really adventurous, and this is the one that we really would love to be working on whilst we're at home, is full foot in front. Okay, so you're going to have that one foot in front of the other. Let me come to the side, you can see that. One foot in front of the other, standing up nice and tall, chest up, chin up. Focus on that picture, up on that wall again, nice and tall, hands down by your side, squeeze it in. Aim for one advert, okay? Adverts are around about 30 seconds long, all right? So that would be your 30-second stance, and that would be brilliant if we could work on that. If you can't do full foot in front, remember what we say. We do a foot slightly out to the side so that you're feeling nice and strong, okay? Have a look though if you're doing that one. And if you can, let's go a little bit closer every day towards the other foot, okay? So standing nice and tall. So, recap, okay? 3 exercises during the adverts. First advert is the NHS COVID advert. That's your standing on one leg. Okay. Second advert was your toilet rolls, which are the talk of the town at the moment. If you've got any of them, we want to know where you are. So the second one is your toilet rolls, which is your walking on your toes. Okay. Third one is all your supermarkets out there, and we're going to be doing that tandem stance. Okay. Recapping as well, standing for the whole set of adverts and your sit to stands, okay? So that one is the standing up and sitting down again. See how many you can do during the adverts, okay? So that's all from me today. We're going to have a competition, so let's get ourselves up and out on those comments. See if you can join in. I'm going to pass this the link round to everybody who comes to classes so we can have a little bit of a healthy competition, and hopefully we'll get ourselves up and moving so we're not just sitting and watching the TV. All right, so thank you very much, everybody. I will see you soon with some more exercises.